So, what if the secret to having a truly great day has nothing to do with what you get done and absolutely everything to do with how you program your brain in that first hour after you wake up? Let's dive into that idea.
This quote right here just nails it, doesn't it? The idea isn't that we have random bad days. It's that we have bad mornings that literally poison the next 16 hours. So what exactly is this poison, and how are we giving it to ourselves without even realizing it?
Well, it all starts the second you wake up. We're going to look at how our most common and what seem like our most harmless morning habits are actually training our brains to be weaker, less focused, and way more reactive for the rest of the day. Sound familiar? The alarm goes off, and before your feet even hit the floor, you're already scrolling. This isn't just a bad habit. You're actually running a training session for your brain. You're teaching it that the very first thing it gets is an easy hit of dopamine, which sets a terrible precedent that makes every difficult task for the rest of the day feel even harder. But here's the real game-changing idea. Your morning isn't just about waking up. It's about programming. We have to completely shift our mindset away from just being productive to intentionally programming our brain for the exact day we want to have. So this whole idea of brain programming is all about the unique state your brain is in right after you wake up. It is at its most receptive, its most suggestible. Think of it like you're setting the default mode for your operating system for the day. Whatever you feed it first becomes the baseline for your mood, your focus, and your self-control for hours to come. And listen, this isn't just some vague concept. It's a very specific window of time. We're talking about the first 60 to 90 minutes of your day. This is it. This is when your brain is most programmable. It's your one shot to set the terms for how your mind is going to operate for the rest of the day. So, the big question is, how do we actually take advantage of this window? Well, with a specific toolkit. The source material lays out 7 elite habits. And these aren't just random tips. They are precise tools designed to program your brain for focus, for calm, and for discipline. Okay, habit number 1 is the foundation for everything else: effort before pleasure. It's all about delaying that first hit of dopamine. The common habit, like we saw, is chasing pleasure, your phone, music, some content, before you've done anything. The elite habit flips this on its head. You intentionally choose silence and just being aware first. This simple delay makes it so much easier to focus later on, and it makes boring tasks feel a whole lot less painful. So once you've committed to that principle, your first action is something called a neural wake-up. It is incredibly simple. You get 2 to 5 minutes of sunlight, or even just light from a window, and you do nothing. You just stay still. The whole point here is to let the light activate your body's natural clock, while that stillness tells your nervous system, hey, there's no emergency. It's like a gentle reboot that sets the stage for calm, sharp thinking. All right, after you've woken up the brain, you fuel it. Habit number 3 is an energy hack that has nothing to do with caffeine. All you do is drink a glass of water and then take 5 slow, deep breaths. The key is to inhale through your nose and make sure your exhale is longer than your inhale. You don't need coffee to wake up. You need oxygen and water to clear out that morning brain fog. Habit 4 is where we shift from the physical to the mental. It's called an identity lock-in. Instead of making a to-do list, you ask yourself this one question: who am I practicing being today? Maybe it's someone who's calm under pressure, or someone who just finishes what they start. This one question is so powerful because it frames your entire day. Your brain automatically starts making thousands of tiny decisions to align with that identity, which is a much stronger driver than any to-do list. Now that you have your mental direction, you're going to connect it to your body with some micro movement. Before you sit down to work or study, just move your body for 2 to 5 minutes. And listen, this is not a workout. It's just activation. A few stretches, maybe some squats. Movement tells the brain, hey, we're alive, we're keepable. And that gives you an instant boost in both dopamine and confidence. Habit number 6 is a really powerful discipline: no input before output. Before you consume anything, no news, no emails, no social media, produce something. It can be super small. Write 1 sentence, plan 1 task for the day. This simple act literally flips a switch in your brain from a passive consumer mindset to an active creator mindset. And when you start your day by creating, you carry that sense of agency and control with you all day long. And finally, we have an optional but really powerful habit: strategic caffeine. Look, the normal instinct is to reach for coffee immediately. This habit says, wait 60 to 90 minutes. Why? When you wake up, your body is clearing out a chemical called adenosine that makes you feel groggy. Waiting lets your body do that job naturally first. Then, when you do have your coffee, it's way more effective and you're much less likely to get hit with that afternoon crash.
Okay, so seeing all 7 of those at once might feel a little overwhelming. I get it. But the goal here isn't to be perfect. The key is to make this whole thing work in the real world, and that means focusing on what's actually important.
And this right here is maybe the most important takeaway of all. Don't try to do all 7 habits at once. Just pick 2 or 3 that seem doable, the ones that resonate with you. The power isn't in doing a bunch of habits, it's in the consistency. Like the source material says, just consistently practicing a few of these will put you light years ahead of almost everyone else. You gotta remember, perfection is a trap. It's totally useless if you can't keep it up. Consistency, on the other hand, that's where the real power is. The goal is consistent, imperfect action, not some flawless but short-lived attempt. So, what is the ultimate result of all of this? What's the end game? Well, it's a fundamental shift from letting your day happen to you to making your day happen for you. It's about moving from accident to intention, and it all starts in that very first hour. So, forget all those aesthetic morning routines you see on social media. The true purpose of a great morning isn't to be motivational or to look good for a camera. The real goal of a perfect morning is simply to be in control. Quiet, intentional control. And that really is the ultimate promise here. When you master that first hour, when you intentionally program your own mind, the rest of the day doesn't just happen to you, it follows your lead. Your day obeys you. So the question isn't just about which habits you're going to try. It's really about the intention you're going to set. When you wake up tomorrow morning, instead of a to-do list, what's going to be your single guiding intention for the day?